Hi, and welcome to another Digital Samba release notes walkthrough. It's a hot day in Vienna. Come join me under the umbrella. Let's have some ice cold lemonade and see what Digital Samba 618 has for us. All right, so this is Digital Samba 618. We can already see by the cover image that this has something to do with breakout rooms, so let's check it out. All right, so here we are. This is Digital Samba 618. It's available from 25th of July 2025. And let's have a look at what kind of key features we have. So first of all, there seems to be an improvement around the lobby experience. We can now display custom messages. We can send ad hoc updates to people waiting in the lobby, and we can manage entries directly from breakout rooms, as well as inserting people directly into the breakout room they've been invited into. And we're introducing sound alerts for lobby entrance, which for us is a big deal because we keep the application as silent as we possibly can, but this has come from the field, so you'll never miss somebody waiting to enter into the lobby again. All right, so first let's check out how to configure lobby messages. And the way we're going to do this, we're going to go jump into our dashboard and we're going to set up a new room called Lobby Demo. And now we're going to find the lobby configuration fields. I'm just going to do that by typing lobby into here. And we can already see that I've got a new lobby message field, which I'm just going to configure as hello. Thanks for joining. You're a little early, so please give us a minute while we start our engines. You'll connect automatically once we're ready to rumble. All right, and I'll enter that into a new line, and let's bold this text to let the user know that they will connect automatically as soon as we're ready. And then, of course, to show the lobby, we want to lock the room on entry. So I'm going to find lock, and we're going to turn the lock on. So this is in the join settings for those of you that don't know. Good, so room is locked. Let's create it. And maybe one more thing I should be doing is I need to make sure that I have different types of roles in here. So I'm going to make sure that, yeah, we have moderators and attendees. Perfect. So if I now join this session as an attendee, once I click join, I now see this message that we previously configured. This is a great new way for you to define custom messages for the users that you've got waiting in the lobby for you. And of course, this is available via API as well. Okay, so next we have a series of features which are all related to lobby and breakout rooms. So I'm going to go through all of them at the same time. Let's just quickly preview them. First of all, we have a new feature to allow to see when people enter the lobby, even if you are as a moderator directly inside a breakout room. And that's obviously super important because you might miss somebody when you're in a breakout room, if they join the lobby. So that's fixed now. And we have also added the option to send ad hoc messages to participants waiting in the lobby. And it looks like this, but I'm going to give you a live demo of exactly how that works. And we also have added a sound notification for new lobby entrants, which can also be turned on and off directly from the participants list. So I'm going to show you all of that. Let's jump into some rooms, which I've set up specifically for this purpose. All right, so I've set my screens up over here. On the left-hand side, you see Rob Moderator, myself joined, and I have Lisa in the room with me. And first of all, let's check out the new lobby sound. So let's see when someone new tries to join the session. I'm going to select join over here in my dashboard, and I'm going to have an attendee user join me. Let's call him James, and let's see what happens. So as soon as James clicks join, we now hear this new lobby sound, and you can see that James wants to join. If I want to disable lobby sounds, I can simply hover over this and toggle this on and off. So this is really useful, obviously. If you have a lot of people joining, you don't want to get distracted, you can turn that lobby sound off. I think it's off by default, by the way, so you're going to have to turn it on over here. that's the join sound. So we can now let James in, or actually I'm going to reject James's request, and instead we're going to move over into the breakout rooms features. So if I now go and start the breakouts, and let's move Lisa into the red room, and I'm going to join Lisa in that red room as well. So we're now over in the red breakout room. Let's now assume that somebody else wanted to join as an attendee. So let's do that again, and let's say James wanted to try and reconnect. I now get a notification, even though I'm in a breakout room, and I can see via this All Breakouts tab, I can now also see the lobby up here. And as you can see, it remembered that I had disabled the lobby sound previously. So that's how that works. So it's really quite intuitive. You now have access to the lobby from the panel where you can manage all the users. I think it's very intuitive how that works. And now let's have a look at another feature, which is the ability to invite users directly into a breakout room. For that, we're going to need to use the tokens parameters over here. Let me just make this a little bit larger. And we're going to try and invite a user into our lobby demo room, right? So that's the one we've been working on right now. I'm going to call this person James again. And we want to invite him into breakout ID, and it already knows that we have pre-created breakout rooms for this particular room. So it's going to invite him and want to invite him into breakout room red. And of course, it's important for us to set a role here. So we're going to set the role attendee. All right, and now let's copy this. We're going to edit here. And now let's join that room. And we join the room. We can now see that James is waiting, and we want to let James in directly into the red room. So the system knows that he had been invited into the red breakout room, and I can admit him directly to the red breakout room. And here's James joining us in the red breakout room. So it's fantastic. It makes it really easy to invite users directly into particular breakout rooms and then admit them into those breakout rooms from within a breakout room, wherever you are, really. It doesn't matter. As a moderator, you can see whoever is joining in the lobby, and you can push them into the rooms that they were invited into. So that's, I think we got all the main features covered. Let me just jump back into the total feature list and check that out. All right, so those were the main breakouts features. Now let's have a look at sending ad hoc text messages to participants waiting in the lobby. There's a lot to cover today, so pardon me if I'm jumping back and forth a little bit. So we're back in the main room, and what we want to do now is we want to have another user join this session as a attendee. So let's go back into our tokens generator and use the lobby demo room again and have this user join as an attendee. We'll give him a username Ted this time, and I'm just going to copy that and get this user to join. So we can see Ted has joined us, but maybe we currently are on a coffee break. So I'm going to send a message to all the lobby users using this new menu item over here. And I'm going to say, we're back online at 1600. Looking forward to seeing you then. And now when I send that, you will see that users see this on the lobby screen. And again, a very convenient way to communicate with people waiting in the lobby, even if you don't want to admit them indirectly. Lots of use cases will be covered with this. So I hope you enjoy that one. Let's go check the main feature list out one more time and see if there's anything else we need to talk through. All right, yeah, no, I think that was it. There's a couple more bug fixes. We fixed an issue where applied filters and sorting were not reflected in the exported Q&A content. And we also fixed an issue where the confirmation modal incorrectly appeared for attendees when creating a new whiteboard. Yep, and that's a wrap. Nice. I hope you thought that was interesting. I certainly did. Big release again, and don't forget, like and subscribe. It's really important for us to build the channel. And as always, I look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks. Bye for now.